Good morning, All Souls Community Church. It's Thursday, December the 17th, but today is actually Wednesday, December the 16th, and I'm here to talk to you about dignity. Dignity. Today we partner with the Sloatsburg Food Pantry, and we are currently handing out food to over 400 families. The mission of the Sloatsburg Food Pantry is to feed the hungry while maintaining their dignity, and that just resounds with the words of our Jesus, who in the Gospel of Matthew, when he says, when he comes back, the one thing he's going to look for to see who has a heart after my own, who belongs to me, who's my sheep. He's going to say, I'm going to look at one thing. Did you feed me when I was hungry? Did you clothe me when I was naked? Did you give me something to drink when I was thirsty? Did you hear it? Jesus says, not did you just feed the least of these, but he says, when you feed the least of these, when you feed those who are hungry, those who are thirsty, those who are naked, when you give them clothes, when you welcome those who are outside of your normal circles of influence or people that you would even be on your mind. He says, when you think of those, when you go visit those who are in prison, who don't have anyone visiting them, you're doing it unto Jesus. You're doing it as if it's Jesus. And in fact, he says, you're visiting me. You're feeding me, you're clothing me. Dignity. He doesn't simply say, hey, do that because it's a good thing. He says, do it because that's who I am. I came to be the one who laid down everything. I walked through this life homeless. I depended on others to feed me. I depended on others to give me clothes. That's who our Jesus was when he walked the earth. And that's the heart that he has. He says, I've come to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to make well the sick. He's not looking for those of us who think we're none of those things, but he's actually come to find us, all of us who need a God who's going to get dirty in our mess, who's going to feed us where we're hungry. That's who our Jesus is, and that's why we can celebrate actually doing what we're doing today. So for those of you who've been praying, for those of you who've been helping, for those of you who are volunteering, even today, even behind me in this awesome setup we have here, thank you for that. Please keep going. We're excited to feed over 400 families of our suffering community and to watch as we don't just restore dignity. That's not what we're about. We're about actually living in a way that says you are dignified, you have value, simply because you're made in the image of God. That's the beauty and the wonder of what we're doing today. And we're so privileged to be able to do it together. God be with you today.